So this is part 3 of this video series about making a backbore reamer. Now I'm going to grind with a grinding wheel. I'm going to grind half of this away, and then I'll have a cutting edge, and then I'll have a backbore reamer. It's kind of tricky. You don't want to change it around, but you want to hold it good. Then, just keep your same angle, and you check it a lot. So let's fire up and see what we got. Almost forgot my glasses. At first it's kind of easy. You have to spend most of your time on the big end because the small end takes almost no grinding. I'm going to go from this side. I usually go from this side. Here's where I am so far. See what I got? Hard to hold it a little bit, but that's where I am so far. See where we're at now? Sorry. I'm kind of close here, but need to take more off there. I have not hit this part yet. See where we're at now? So I can get it on the camera. Try to keep it really as consistent as you can against the grinder. To hit it right there. Getting kind of close. On the last few passes, you really want to be careful about keeping the angle consistent so you get one nice, smooth, like you did it on one hit of the grinder. I'm going to cool this off. Every once in a while you need to cool it off a little bit. Cool it off. Take a peek. Hard to get it on the camera. Look at that. Okay. Getting there. I kind of do it by eye. It's not super important that it's exactly on. It can be above the center line. If you don't quite take half of it off, it still cuts good, and that allows you to sharpen it. You just want to get a nice straight line. See how this one kind of has a bow in it like that? Take another peek. I think I'm about good right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any more off down to on the big end. Where am I? Okay, getting better. The end is above the center line. I'm kind of at the center line or close right there, but not quite there and definitely not there. I need to take the, oh, excuse me. I need to probably take the most off right about there. Another peek. Still above the center line on the end. Getting close. It's actually looking pretty good. I still have to take more off in the middle area. When we get close, we're going to switch to a finer wheel too. Take a peek. Got hot, and then you can see it almost turned to 8. Got up to about 900. You can see it turned blue a little bit. Been pretty good. We're getting close enough. We're gonna switch wheels and make a couple of final passes on that thing. So now we're just gonna take a couple of passes on this finer wheel probably. I'm gonna position myself where my eye I can really see good on these. Looking good. Need to make a, see how it's all like one pass? I'm going to hit this one more time to try to clean that up right there. That's pretty good. For the rest of the way, I'm going to do that on a sharpening stone to get that totally flat. I think I'm at really close to center line. Maybe not quite center on the very end. A little bit more, maybe. See what we got. I think it's good. We're going to go the rest of the way on the stone. Okay, so we got 4 grades of stone here. This is the roughest one. I'm going to just hold it flat. I'm going to try to get it so that this whole surface is one texture. One texture. And then right now it's pretty close actually. There's a little bit of aberrations on the edge, but I have a ways to go. I'm a little above the center line. It's okay if I stay above the center line. So here we go. Just nice and flat. Kind of a terrible stone, but just roughing it out. Take a peek. See, right now in the center, I'm getting. Sometimes you can do it like this too. Like sharpening a knife, basically. Let's see what we got. You can see in the very center, I'm getting a stripe of continuous texture. I'm going to use this part of the stone right here. See what we got? Kind of hard to get the camera on this the right way. Still got a ways to go. My stone is kind of filled up right there. So I just went and hit it on the disc sander for a real quick hit. Now it's pretty flat. That was easy. Now I'm just gonna, on a couple of different stones, here we go, just hone that flat spot down until the flatness hits the edge. Take a peek. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. It's pretty sharp. I can feel that it's sharp already. Right now it would cut great, but it could be a little better. Right now it's the edge right there where my fingernail is. It's kind of not quite an edge right there yet. I'm trying to hit that. Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to hit that, put pressure on just that one spot where it was not quite there. Yeah, there we go. Trying to find the, here, maybe here. I'm putting pressure right there because that's where I want to focus a little bit. Almost, I don't know if you can tell, but right where my fingernail is, I can see a little change in the reflection. This is all a good edge right here. I can feel it, feel it, feel it. Right there, it's not quite sharp, so I just need a hit. Find it. I might go to the coarser side of the stone for just a quick second here. I'm putting pressure on that side. Very close. Get some more. A different place on the stone. Yeah, it feels good right there. I'm putting more pressure on that side. This feels good right there. Flip it. That feels real good right there. See what we got? Getting really close. A little bit longer. I'm using quite a bit of pressure on the stone. Flip it around. I should probably get a better set of stones. These are starting to have uneven areas. It'll still work okay, but I cleaned the stone a little while ago, by the way, when I took a pause. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but right, it's got a really pretty good flat single surface, except right there, it's a little different. Right there, you want it all to be one surface so that when it comes time to sharpen it, you just need to hit this surface and then it gets that whole edge. Right now, if I sharpened it, I wouldn't get right there, I would get right there, but not there and not there. And maybe not right there either, but I'll get that in a second. I'm about ready to, I'm going to switch stones in a second too, probably. Yeah, getting close, getting close. I usually look first and then show the camera. Getting close. I'm tempted to say, call it good, but we'll go a little longer. I'm going to put some pressure on this part right now. You see that? Oh yeah, there we go. Almost. Still a little bit of a change of reflection where my thumb is right there. This is getting close to good though. I'm putting pressure here. Now I'm putting pressure here on that side still. See what we got? Getting real close. Oh, a little bit there still. This is good. Right there. A little bit there. A little bit there. I'm going to put pressure on this side right here. Find a different part of the... I'm going to clean my stone. Usually you can use these scratch pads to take up, there's metal filling up the stone a little bit. So doing that will cleans it pretty good. I'm putting pressure on this side. It's sitting flat, but I'm just putting more pressure on that side. I can hear that it's cutting more evenly now too. Getting real close. Real close. I'm going to put pressure right here. Right. Yeah, good. Almost have one whole unifying surface, except for still right there, and a tiny bit right there. So, more of the same. Pressure on this side. Switch the stone around. Oh yeah, that's better. See what we got? Getting real close. Really close. I'm putting pressure on that side. See, there's a tiny change of reflection right there. That's what you're looking for to get it sharp. Once you got this, it'll stay good for years and hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of these, because you can always sharpen it. We're above the center line a little bit. So if it comes dull, which it really won't, you just hit it a little bit on the stone and you're good. I'm putting pressure here with my finger, twisting a little bit with this side. Yeah. Here we go. About that much more. Change the stone a little bit. Pressure here, twist a little bit that way. I'm ready to call it good and switch to another stone. You don't have to spend as much time on these other stones. I got two more stones, two more surfaces. This one's a little flatter because this one takes less abuse, really. I'll put some oil on this one. Put some oil on that stone. put pressure in different places. Now, this is my cutting edge on this side. My trailing edge has a little bit of burrs on it, so I'm going to take and just hit those burrs. Don't want that. This side cuts, and this side doesn't cut because the material is coming around that way. So, yeah, I had some burrs. Just taking this, clean that up good. You don't want to hit this on this side, but if the truth were known, these things can be pretty dull and still cut great. See, I'm cutting my fingernail there. That's pretty good. If you can cut your fingernail really easy, it'll cut brass pretty good too. Just gonna clean it up for a little bit more. Maybe even switch to this side. The stone is so dirty. It's got like a bunch of sludge on it. It's because it's too close to my saw where I cut epoxy. It is loaded with gunk. Probably got some buffing compound in there too. Just cleaning up the stone. If the stone is dirty, it's not going to have any cut power, that's for sure. Let's see what that feels like. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Hear that? That's honing pretty good right there. You can tell by the sound. Now I'm going to do it faster with less pressure. Putting more pressure on that side because that's my cutting side. Oh yeah, getting good. Got one surface that goes all the way to the edge nicely. Maybe not quite there, but good enough. Do that for a little bit longer. This is good already. I probably don't need to hone it too much more. Yep, I am going to call it good. So there is a ready to use trumpet mouthpiece backbore reamer. It'll cut great.